No, that was one of the first things that kind of stuck out to me is like, it feels like much more, I don't want to say college because it's not, but like the focus is just football. You know what I mean? On a day-to-day basis, like surprise a lot of people. They're like, holy crap, like that actually happens like at a practice facility. People literally going on tours while you're lifting in the weight room. And they've got like a one-way mirror for people to like look at. Like it's a zoo, dude. Like, there's people tapping on the glass, like trying to get people's attention as they're doing, power cleans or whatnot. And it's different. And I mean, that's the brand that they've built. That's what Jerry Jones likes. That's the way that they run things. And there's nothing wrong with that.
What is up, Cowboys Nation? Mike Tag here. Play a little clip. Dalton Schultz, just on the Pat McAfee show, sharing his thoughts about the Cowboys. It's always interesting. You get these guys that they talk all after they leave about how hard life is being a Cowboy and the challenges that you have and all that kind of good stuff. Before we get rolling, I'll always forget, but make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit the share. We got Big Nasty Kevin Gogan coming in tomorrow. So, your boy's going to be hyped about that. I'm going to be ready to roll. But it really leads to what I wanted to talk about with him a little bit is the culture in Dallas. And you hear, Dalton Schultz kind of talking about it. And he's saying, it's a zoo. It's always the tours. And hey, I've been on the tour, so I'm guilty of it. And just this circus atmosphere that always surrounds Dallas. And is that something that is a challenge for players, or is that something that they kind of get used to and you got to zone out and you got to kind of make it happen? I mean, the Cowboys always are a circus. They've always been. I mean, in the 90s, they were that way. They were the Beatles road show everywhere they went. So people deal with it all the time. You don't think Patrick Mahomes deals with constant distraction and constant people in his face and people doing this and asking for this and asking for that. But I mean, he finds a way to win a few Super Bowls, right? So I'm just saying with the Cowboys, I get it. This is one of the culture things that we talk about, but I'm not so much on this side of the culture. This side of the culture, it doesn't bother me as much, but I'd love to get your opinion. Is this the part of culture that bothers you with the Cowboys? Is it the Jerry salesmanship? You go to the Star, it's like there's nothing else. I mean, it's first class all the way. The marble, Italian marble flooring and the Super Bowl trophies being displayed ever so nice. And you're going into the training area and you're walking by. And it is true, they're working out. I was at one of the tours. Dak Prescott was from here, 10 feet, maybe 5 feet away from me. It was family day. Sam Williams walked right by me. Ferguson walked right by me. So, I mean, you are amongst their daily work life. But is that a distraction? Is that an excuse? Is that something that becomes a problem in the culture of winning? I don't know if I'd necessarily agree with that. I think it's one of those things that's easy for former players to kind of talk about. But he did say something that, it's got to stick to you is the Houston Texans are about football. And, I take it that maybe what he's saying is the Cowboys aren't about football. Maybe they're about other things, but on the culture of it, that's for the players. I mean, Dalton Schultz, he was a leader on the offense. He was one of the best tight end. I mean, he was one of those guys that can make a difference in the locker room, accountability. So those are the kind of guys that I say, maybe it's better that they did leave, because it does take a special person. It does take someone, with some dog, and that's what we don't have enough of. But to me, Dalton Schultz, what he said is, that's what the problem is with some of the players that they have and the accountability that they don't hold each other to. And, you got to zone out the distraction, because you're going to get distraction, especially being the Cowboys. Houston Texans, not so much. But you can't tell me the Chiefs don't deal with distraction. You can't tell me the 49ers don't deal with distraction from fans and from people and from glam and this and that. So I don't know if I buy it, man. I just think it's one of those things that's easy to say when you're out the door. And definitely love to get your opinion. Just want to drop a quick video. If you missed, I did drop one this morning. Make sure you check it out. Also, more importantly, hit that like, subscribe, share, and make sure you guys do not miss tomorrow night. Big Nasty Kevin Gogan, two-time Super Bowl champion, member of the Great Wall, is going to be hanging out in the cave. We are going to get into some stuff. He already told me no filter, so I'm expecting him to bring his A game. You know your boy's going to bring his A game. Kelly K9 going to bring his A game. We're going to have a good time, so make sure you guys do check it out. Hit that subscribe. Hit that alert bell so you don't miss anything that's going on, and drop a comment. I mean, what do you think about what Schultz said? Do you agree with him? Is that part of the problem in Dallas, or is that just another former player that gets his opportunities to kind of throw stones, on the Cowboys a little bit? So maybe he's a little upset he didn't get the bag that he was hoping to get in Dallas. So, but we'll see. I wish him the best. Never was a huge Dalton Schultz fan, so maybe I'm a little biased in some of my comments. Every time he caught the ball, I was hoping and praying that he would get down, because he always seemed to fumble it when he got a lot of contact on him. But hey, it is what it is. Wish him the best. You guys, I appreciate it. Hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow night. Do not miss out. You're going to miss a good one if you do. Take care.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.